Titans, Bitcoin had a breakout late last night, but what is the target for this breakout? And with the Bitcoin halving behind us now, we need to talk about a chart that is going to put everything into perspective for you. Slightly different format today, so let's jump right into it. Kevart, hit that intro. Let's kick it off with a review of the Bitcoin balance on all exchanges. Note the steep decline of this light green Bitcoin balance line since this January, which coincides with the timing of the ETF approvals in the US and subsequent heavy purchasing by the institutions right afterwards. And as of yesterday, there's only 1.73 million Bitcoin available on all exchanges. And this will continue to drop now that we're past the Bitcoin halving, since only about 450 Bitcoin will be able to get mined per day instead of the approximate 900 before the halving. And you know what that means for the price when you have less and less of something that is in high demand. All right, now let's hit the charts. Looking at Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame, an ascending triangle pattern started developing last Friday and continued throughout the weekend. These patterns are created when testing an area of resistance several times, but with each test, the lower support keeps rising and you get this tightening effect as you approach the tip of the triangle. The target for the breakout price is the height of the triangle from where the upper resistance line begins down to the rising trend line, which you then carry over to the top of the triangle above the resistance line. So based on that, I would expect to see Bitcoin reach a price of about 68.2K in the coming days. Switching now to Bitcoin on the daily time frame, the price is still trading within a rectangle just like it did last week. And with the Bitcoin halving behind us now, less Bitcoin will be added to the circulation moving forward. As you can see, every time we come down to this support zone, we've been getting a good bounce back up at these yellow arrows due to the very strong demand for Bitcoin at around 60.8K. And just like last week, the key here is to continue closing the daily candles above 60.8K in order to maintain this consolidation pattern. And finally, zooming out to the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, we successfully closed last week's candle marked by this yellow arrow here above the 8 EMA or exponential moving average, which is this purple line that we've been finding long-term support on since the end of last September. And when you continue to see candles respecting a moving average like this one for so long, it's a good sign that we're maintaining structural support for this cycle. And although last week's candle closed just below 65.5K, which is a resistance level created at the top of the last cycle, Bitcoin is currently pushing through it right now. So we'll come back to this later in the week to see if it remains on track to flip this 65.5K to 69K resistance zone back into support. Titans, we are your one-stop source for guiding you through this Bitcoin bull run. Please join us as we continue to provide the latest market and technical analysis that are going to give you that edge.